Revolutionaries are the people who want radical changes in society. Radical changes means, yesterday also I told, radical
Ma'am,
change,
gradual changes.
हाँ, थोड़ा जोर से बोलो बेटा.
Ma'am, gradual changes.
No, gradual and radical are opposite. Gradual means slowly. ग्रेजुअल का मतलब होता है कि आप स्लो 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 प्रोसेस में धीरे 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 करके आगे बढ़ो या चेंज करो या व्हाटसोएवर. रेडिकल मींस सडन. सो दीज रेवोल्यूशनरीज जो रेवोल्यूशंस करते थे, जो रेवोल्यूशंस के थ्रू नेशन स्टेट्स बनाना चाहते थे, what they wanted to do, they want sudden change in the society. They doesn't want to believe in that they will be discussing with monarch and then monarch will decide क्या administrative changes कर सकते हैं, can we do anything for the equality of the people. ये सब नहीं चाहते थे. वो चाहते थे revolution करो और monarch को की जगह हटाओ वहां से and change the political structure. So those were revolutionaries. They wanted the radical changes in society. As a counterforce, revolutionaries started to grow in Europe and mostly belong to middle class section of society. As a counterforce means किसकी counterforce थे ये? किसके opposite ये बढ़ते जा रहे थे यूरोप में?
Ma'am, monarch.
राइट. मोनार्क बोलो या हम यहाँ पे इसको हम बोल सकते हैं कि कॉन्जर्वेटिव्स, जो उस टाइम पे कॉन्जर्वेटिव्स which were dominating on Europe at that time. अब उनके उनके ऑपोजिट में just a minute. Yeah. So, उनके ऑपोजिट में खड़े होने के लिए एक उनके काउंटर फोर्स बनते जा रहे थे रेवोल्यूशनरीज. And mostly these revolutionaries belong to the middle class section of the society, again because they were educated. दो चीजें डिस्कस की थी कल, उसको दिमाग में रखना है बिल्कुल. बिकॉज दे वर एजुकेटेड, वन. सेकेंड, दे हैव द एक्सपोजर. वो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव करते थे. दे ट्रैवल फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर, सो दे हैव द exposure of different parts of the world. They meet people of the different parts of the world, and they try to understand the differences in the society and want to have a better society in Europe, I feel. So that is why this mostly the middle class were the revolutionaries. As they were the counterforce, so they were against the monarchical forms. They had been that had been established after the Vienna Congress, and they believed in liberty and freedom. क्योंकि revolutionists का काम ये है कि freedom के लिए लड़ना. So they believed in liberty and freedom. So most of them wanted creation of nation states. यहाँ से nation state का concept शुरू हुआ. After the defeat of Napoleon, after the recapturing of France, after the complete conservatism that spread all over in Europe, again with the acquisition of France, the concept of nation states started with the help of these revolutionaries. Revolutionaries ने इस concept को लेकर आए थे, in which they said that there should be a nation, there should be a united nation where people should have the collective belongingness, where people should have a sense of unity. That kind of nation state wanted to establish. The fear of repression drove many liberal nationalists underground, and secret societies sprang up in many European states to train revolutionaries and their ideas. ये भी आपने last year पढ़ा हुआ है. अब ये revolutionaries जब discussions करते थे, they were not allowed. अब two options are there. ऐसा नहीं है that they were मतलब वो जो कहते हैं ना बिल्कुल डर गए कि नहीं हम आगे कुछ. They were not like that. It's a concept कि if you will be caught and put in jail or something, punishment or something like that, so what will happen to the revolution? Revolution वहाँ पे रुक जाएगी. जब leaders, जब ऐसे लोग पकड़े जाएंगे तो revolutions रुक जाएंगी. So उस वजह से उन्होंने कहा कि पकड़े जाने से बेटर है कि हम secretly इस concept को बढ़ाते चले जाएं. So क्योंकि there was a complete fear of repression that these monarchs will be repressing this particular revolutions or the ideas, spreading of ideas and all. So what they did, उन्होंने underground हो गए and secret societies बनाई, as we discussed in last class. So यूरोपियन स्टेट्स में वहाँ पे रेवोल्यूशनरीज को ट्रेन किया जाता था, आइडियाज को स्प्रेड किया जाता था, नेशनलिज्म की फीलिंग को स्प्रेड किया जाता था अंडर दीज सोसाइटीज. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, Europeans were the first one to achieve democracy.
नहीं, ऑलरेडी आई थिंक यूएस से में हो चुका था. One or two places were there. यूएसए में बहुत पहले हो गया था.
Okay, ma'am.
Then these revolutionaries part is again very important because revolutionaries की वजह से ही nation states बननी शुरू हुई थी. So it is an important part of it over here. And another thing which I just want to say here, flow of the chapter should be very much clear. किस तरह से हम किस चीज को पढ़ रहे हैं, what are the things जो मतलब एक दूसरे से connected हैं. फ्रांस में क्या हुआ, कितनी बार वहाँ किस एक के बाद एक बार बार हम रिवाइज करेंगे, सो दैट यू शुड लर्न इट हियर इटसेल्फ. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप मतलब यहीं पे क्लास में अगर आप सुन रहे हो तो क्लास में इतनी बार
मैम
यू शुड बी क्लियर विद द फ्लो. यस मनोज.
Ma'am,
Yes,
please
Manoj.
explain the meaning of fear of repression. Ma'am, what is the meaning of repression here?
थोड़ा लाउडली बेटा, मैंने अभी हेडफोन नहीं लगाया, लाउडली बोलो.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of repression? In the line, the fear of repression drove many liberal nationalists underground.
रिप्रेशन मतलब दबा देना, किसी चीज को दबा देना. अगर इफ द रेवोल्यूशनरीज आर गेटिंग अप, they are trying to change the society, तो वो monarchs को पसंद आएगा नहीं. They will be spreading the liberal ideas in the society that will not be acceptable by the conservatives. Conservatives को वो पसंद नहीं आएगा, उसको वो दबा देंगे. उस जो मूवमेंट उनकी चल रही है, जो ट्रेनिंग चल रही है, जो आइडिया स्प्रेडिंग चल रही है, उसको वो रोक देंगे, दबा देंगे. दैट इज रिप्रेशन.
Okay, ma'am.
Now under the revolutions, one of a major name that come up as a Joseph Mazzini. He was one of a big revolutionaries of that time, a very known one, and direct 3 marks question comes for him several times in the exam. So he was born in Genoa in 1807, a member of secret society of Carbonari. He was sent into exile in 1831 for attending. So ये लोग क्या करते थे, revolutions करते थे, फिर वो revolutions के लिए पकड़े जाते थे, फिर इनको कभी देश से निकाल देते थे, कभी जेल में डाल देते थे. That kind of conditions were there with all of the big revolutionaries. जितने भी, चाहे इंडिया की हमने स्ट्रगल में देखा, leaders were always being caught and put in jail. ये हमेशा ही चलता रहता है. Wheresoever the revolutions are there, this will keep on going. So the same thing happened with him also. तो ये सारे ही points को आपको याद करना पड़ेगा. He founded 2 underground society. Young Italy इसका 1 mark के लिए very very important question. Please do need to mark. For 1 mark, it is very important. Young Italy, Young Europe किसने बनाया था? It was made by Joseph Mazzini. या vice versa also, इसका opposite भी पूछा जा सकता है. So Mazzini believed that God had intended nations to be the natural units of mankind. So he believed, he associated the nation states with the wish of God, कि भगवान चाहते हैं कि ये nations बने. जो as per the God, he said कि nations तो natural unit है mankind के, nation बनाने ही पड़ेंगे तभी हम society में रह सकते हैं. So Italy could not continue to be a patchwork of small states and kingdoms. Italy का भी अभी आप आगे देखोगे, Italy was also divided into 7 states. इतनी छोटी सी एक ऐसे यहाँ पे इटली है, उसको भी ऐसे डिवाइड किया हुआ था अलग अलग किंगडम्स में. So he said that patchwork cannot be there. उसको हमें एक नेशन बनाना पड़ेगा. It had to be unified into a nation or republic. So that kind of concept all the revolutionaries had. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
So following his model मतलब जो अभी हमने पहले डिस्कस किया है, what was his belief regarding the nation states. So following his model, secret societies were set up in Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland. Mazzini's relentless opposition to monarchy and his vision of democratic republic frightened the conservatives. उन्होंने इतना strong था ये, इतना ज़्यादा, मतलब he was not मतलब fearful of these conservatives. He was spreading his ideas all over the Europe wherever it was possible. Secret societies were building one after the another. कुछ उसने बनाई, कुछ उसको फॉलो करते हुए दूसरों ने बनाई. So वो बिना डरे, बिना रुके, he kept opposing the conservatives, because of which they have started creating fear about the liberalism, about the concept of freedom that the people had. उससे वो डरने लगे थे. So Metternich described him, इसको मार्क कर लोगे please. Again, very important question for exam, even very very important. Joseph Mazzini को Metternich ने describe किया था as the most dangerous enemy of our social order. Monarchical system के लिए, conservatism के लिए, he was considered and declared to be a dangerous enemy for the monarchical system, for the conservatives, for the autocracy, for aristocracy, for everything. So ये as a statement it comes. Who said this? Or for whom Metternich said this? So anyhow, दो तीन तरह से इसको पूछ सकते हैं. 3 marks के लिए भी पूछ सकते हैं. If it comes for 3 marks, then why Metternich described Joseph Mazzini as the most dangerous enemy of our social order? Why? Because ये जितना भी उसने ऊपर काम किया, अब ये जो ऊपर हमने पढ़े थे, in this particular slide, these things will come. He founded the underground society. अगर 3 marks में आ जाता है तो he founded these societies. Then this particular thing, he believed that God has the intended nations to be natural units of mankind. He spread the concept of nation being a nation state. Then following his model, so many secret societies were set up in Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland. And conservatives started fearing of his actions, his vision towards the democratic republic. So that is why he was described as the dangerous enemy. Yahi points rahenge. The way the question is asked, you will be giving the answer in the same way. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Then the age of revolutions, 1830 to 1848. Now this is known as the age of revolutions because one after the another, so many revolutions came up during this era. Now the conservatism were in, actually they were frightened with the concept, the way the liberals were spreading, the nationalism feeling was spreading among the people of Europe. So this is the time 1830 जब ये revolutionaries और conservatives एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल against हो गए and revolutionaries were working for the radical changes. So conservatives versus revolutionaries. As conservative regimes grew, liberalism and nationalism came to be increasingly associated with revolution. These revolutions were led by, किसने revolutions करी? क्योंकि हम शुरू से पढ़ रहे हैं, they were the liberal या nationalist लोग थे. Educated middle class elite, professors, school teachers, clerks, and members of commercial middle class. So all these middle class basically, अगर आप इसको compile कर दोगे तो it is the middle class who were fighting, who were having the revolutions. क्या उनको अगर हम further segregate कर देते इस middle class को ही, अगर आप segregate करके बोल देते तो they were liberal and liberal nationalist. They were educated middle class. They were professors and these school teachers, clerks, and all these people जिनको हम middle class बोलते हैं. So all these people were there, which were there under for the revolutions. Those who were creating the revolutions, those who were having the revolutions, and spreading the ideas of liberal nationalism. Then again coming to France. Before we start this, again I just want to repeat with the flow of the chapter, the concept that we discussed for the different things that we discussed regarding France. इसको दोबारा से एक बार हम रिवाइज करेंगे. I'll just open up the whiteboard. Why I'm doing it might be the repetition, but it is necessary for you people. Explaining the chapter would be very easy for this particular chapter, but इसको समझना, इसको याद रखना और इसको एक बार में समझना तो बहुत बड़ी बात है for this particular chapter. Even मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है मैंने 2 साल 3 साल पढ़ाया था जब जाके मुझे काफी चीजें क्लियर हो जाती है. Otherwise once just studying it, understanding it, बहुत सारी चीजें आप बीच में रिलेट नहीं कर पाते. That is why I just want to the problem which I faced, that was the chapters flow कि फ्रांस में बार बार क्या चेंज हो रहा है, बार बार क्या चेंज आ रहा है. That problem you should not be facing. So that flow has to be created in your mind. दिमाग में यहीं पे बिठाएंगे, होमवर्क करके उसको याद करने के लिए नहीं छोड़ेंगे. When we talk about Europe, सबसे पहले हम यूरोप की बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, and then mainly starting with France over here. If we go with the flow of chapter, Europe में we discussed regarding the painting. उसको प्लीज नोट कर लो अगर पहले नहीं किया. आई थिंक yesterday also we discussed somewhere. नोट कर लो ताकि आपको बार बार अब देखोगे तो आपको रिवीजन हो जाएगी. Painting which was having the utopian vision, where the artist wanted to have the concept of nation states. उसके बाद हम सीधा फ्रांस में भर गए. फ्रांस में हमने क्या देखा जो आपने लास्ट ईयर 9th क्लास में किया था. We discussed regarding France that there was the monarchy system जिसके अंदर autocracy, aristocracy, your landed classes, ये सब उसके अंदर भर रखा था. Complete absolute monarchy system, which was opposed by the people in the French Revolution. What was the year of French Revolution that we discussed, that you learned last year? French Revolution. Which year it was?
Remember?
French Revolution, which it happened? So last year पढ़ा था आपने French Revolution, the first one. What was the year of the revolution?
Ma'am, 1890 to 1891.
18 नहीं था. 18 था हमें अभी नेपोलियन का हराया था.
No, ma'am, 17.
Ma'am, 17.
1789 I think. So 99 तक थी. Right? So French Revolution इस टाइम पे हुई. क्या चाहते थे लोग? लोगों ने नेशनल असेंबली बनाई. Am I right? स्टेट जनरल को चेंज किया, नेशनल असेंबली
Yes,
बनाई.
ma'am.
What they wanted? Government by consent. बहुत ज्यादा तो उनके कोई विचार थे नहीं उस टाइम पे. इतना ज्यादा डेमोक्रेटिक स्ट्रक्चर तो उनके दिमाग में आया नहीं था. They just wanted government by consent, equality, the society, equality, political, social, हर तरह की चाहते थे. बस बनाना अभी शुरू किया था. They just started making it. तो political instability की वजह से कौन आ गया वहाँ पे?
Napoleon Bonaparte. नेपोलियन क्या ले आया यहाँ पे अगेन? मोनार्की.
with administrative reforms. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This particular part we have done. हमने यहाँ पे फ्रांस को ब्रेक दे रखा है और फ्रांस के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. क्यों नहीं पढ़ा हमने अभी? Because we wanted to understand the society of Europe during this time. Because now when we talk about France में अब जब नेपोलियन नहीं, हमने तो नेपोलियन वाला पार्ट भी पढ़ लिया आपकी क्लास में, 10C में नहीं पढ़ा. So इसके बाद आपने नेपोलियन वाले में क्या पढ़ा था? नेपोलियन को हराया किसने? किसने हराया?
Britain, Russia, Austria, Prussia.
ठीक है. Defeated Napoleon, Treaty of Vienna came. And क्या हो गया? ओहो, बताइए बेटा ये क्या है? ये मेरे से हटेगा नहीं. So Treaty of Vienna came over here, and उसमें क्या हुआ? Conservatives took over France again. और वापस से वही monarchical structure आ गया with the conservatism and little bit administrative reforms were there. इतना ही पढ़ा था ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Now under the European society, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे ये देखना था कि ये conservatives कौन हैं, तो we have to study the European society. So what we discussed, जो original European society थी, original Europe was having two sections of society. One was aristocracy and one was peasantry. ये peasants में ही वो आ जाते हैं आपके artisan छोटे मोटे, क्योंकि mainly they were peasants, so we write peasants. New middle class came up here. ये बाद में आई यहाँ पे middle class. Middle class कौन सी थी? Educated people. Industrial revolution की वजह से जो भी commercial class develop हुई थी, that was it. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
we talk about the three philosophies, liberal philosophy was there, liberalism was there, जो ये middle class थे, which were having the ideas of freedom. Conservatives we discussed, the aristocracy, autocracy, monarchical class थी. They never wanted a change in the society, and उन्हीं के साथ एक थे nationalism, which were talking about the nations now, connecting to the nations. It was a feeling that was spread among the people. So mainly liberalism वाले लोग. So all these things we discussed. This is the particular chapter. इसके बाद हमने revolutionaries को start किया. Where we talked about Joseph Mazzini, and then now we will continue to the age of revolution. Now after this, अब ये conservatives को फिर से फ्रांस में लोगों ने कैसे हटाया, and how they established the nation state over there, and one after the another, France, Belgium, Germany, Greek War of Independence, then German unification, Italy unification,
Ma'am.
Great Britain unification, that will come. Yes.